Let me tell you something. The best matchup the Eagles could possibly get going into the playoffs is the Chicago Bears. This is a match made in heaven. There is not one team, including the Dallas Cowboys, who are division rivalries, that I think is a better matchup for the Eagles than the Bears. Now, I'm hungry. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. And this week on the menu, I'm eating the True Biscuit. The True Biscuit. The True Biscuit. And let me tell you something. The only team that's getting double moonwalked in the ass this week is the Bears, the Bears, the Bears, the Bears, the Bears. Still the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly. Scary Cooper, asshole. Oh, demon! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! That was crazy! Happy trails, Hans. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody doing? King Dingbat here. So it is once again that time of the year for the National Football League playoffs to begin. And Eagle fans, why do I feel like this is the beginning of another run? We are getting ready to set sail on another run. I feel it inside. I know you feel it too. And I am super pumped up about the playoffs and about this game next week. Now, as we all know, the Eagles got into the playoffs on the last game of the season, shutting out the Redskins. Then they get a little help from the Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Skull, dingbats. They choke again, and the Eagles get in. So, once again, the Eagles get the best of Minnesota. Now we can turn our attention to the Chicago Bears. So when we talk about the Chicago Bears, the first thing I gotta say, in all honesty, I have nothing but respect for the Chicago Bears. And it's not just because they beat the Vikings like I knew they would. But if you had watched my videos in the spring, going into the summer, I said the Bears are going to make the playoffs. This is a playoff team. This is a team heading in the right direction. And I said that before they got Khalil Mack. I said it before they got it. I said it after. And the Bears have not surprised me at all by how good they have been. A lot of what they did in the offseason reminded me of the Eagles a year ago. So I really felt that the Bears were headed in the right direction. And I think they're a good, young team. And I think that they're going to be good for years to come. And it's going to be fun having these battles with them in the playoffs over the next 4 or 5 years, because I think we will have many more battles. This is the first to come. Now, I will be putting out my prediction video on Thursday or Friday, not sure which day yet. But in this video, I want to talk about one of the biggest advantages I think the Eagles have that I don't hear people talking about, that I don't hear people talking at all about. All I hear on ESPN and all these other places is how the Eagles are the worst team in the playoffs, how the Eagles can't go into Chicago and beat them. And I think once again, the Eagles are being underestimated. Nick Foles is being underestimated, and that's how we like it. That is exactly how we like it. But I think the big advantage that the Eagles have in this game is experience. It is experience. Chicago Bears are playing at home. They're favored to win. They're favored to do good things in the playoffs this year. And all the pressure's on them. Yet they have a rookie coach. They have a rookie quarterback. Guys that have never played one playoff down. And we know, you don't know how players, how coaches, how they're going to react to playing in the playoffs. It's always different. Teams tend to play, some guys play a little tighter, a little more conservative. They make a little more mistakes because they're trying and they're thinking about it more. There is pressure that comes along with the playoffs, and the Bears have the pressure on them. They're at home. They're the favorites. They're supposed to win. The Eagles are playing with house money. Nick Foles is playing with house money. This is a team that already won a Super Bowl the year before. They don't have the pressure of having to win a Super Bowl this year, having to do it this year. They've done it. You have Nick Foles, who's been told he can't do anything every week, yet every week he goes out and does it. You have a team that plays better as an underdog. This is the best possible matchup for the Eagles. This is the best possible matchup that they could have. Playing a young team with no playoff experience is great. Now, some people may say, well, the Eagles, what experience did they have last year going into the playoffs? And I'll say this, Nick Foles had played a playoff game. He played against the New Orleans Saints. He gave the Eagles a lead in the fourth quarter, and really he won the game for them, but the special teams allowed, I think it was a penalty on a kickoff, and then they wind up losing by a field goal, but he had experience. Chris Long has had experience. Malcolm Jenkins had experience. LeGarrette Blount had experience. There are guys on this team that have played in the playoffs. When you look at the Bears and you look at some of their key guys, no playoff experience. Coach, no playoff experience. And I think this is a huge, huge, huge advantage that nobody's talking about for the Eagles. And what I expect to happen in this game, I mean, I'm going to do prediction video, but you know where I'm going. I mean, it's not like, I'm building a rocket to go to Mars. If we could get out of orbit, who knows? That's a whole nother story. But anyways, what the hell was I saying? What the hell was I saying? I can't even remember. What a dingbat. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. I had to go rewind it because I couldn't remember. I started talking about orbit and Mars and leaving our atmosphere and whether there's like a giant dome. And then I started thinking about all the flat earth conspiracies and all the globe earth conspiracies and then all this stuff. And my head just starts going. I can't stop thinking about conspiracy theories. I'm full of conspiracy theories. Is JFK Jr. alive? Did they really kill JFK? Which we know they did. That's a conspiracy. 9/11. What the hell happened in 9/11? Who is Q? What the hell is going on with that? Are there mass arrests coming? What is going on with JFK Jr.? Is he alive? Somebody thinks he's alive. How the hell is he alive? This is what I'm saying. My head is going crazy with all these conspiracy theories, and sometimes I lose focus. So let's talk about the Eagles. What the hell was I saying? I forgot again what I was talking about. I can't do this. But I am going to do a conspiracy show like one Friday night. Me, maybe Josh from the sport. We're going to do something one of these days with a conspiracy theory show. Just have to. Anyways, let me get back to the Eagles-Bears. Now, what I was saying is the way I see this game unfolding, okay, with these two teams is I think the Bears, they're going to come out. They're going to be pumped up. They're going to be like all ready to go. The crowd is going to be crazy. The fans haven't seen a playoff game in Chicago in a long time. They're going to be pumped up. They're going to be jacked, and they should be. And the players, they're going to be jacked up. They're going to be pumped up. And I think that this game, early on, the first couple series, you'll see 3 and outs from both teams. You'll see it twice from each team. Then the Eagles will get the ball. The Eagles will settle down. The Eagles will use their playoff experience, their Super Bowl experience, and the Eagles will start with that short passing game. Boom, 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 boom. Foles will get that ball out in 2 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. He's going to get it out quickly. The Eagles are going to go down and score. Okay, now when this happens, the Bears, they're going to feel that pressure. Rookie quarterback, rookie coach, rookie running backs. The receivers, how many playoffs games have they had? These guys are not ready for the playoffs. They're going to be tight. I've seen this a million times in football where you have a young upstart team, up and coming team, goes and they play an experienced team that's been to the playoffs and they're not ready for it. I think that this is going to happen again. And I think this is being way overlooked. By all the experts out there and people talking. Nobody's talking about this. Experience means something. And I think it's going to mean something to the Philadelphia Eagles when they play the Chicago Bears. Like I said, Foles has played in playoff games. These guys have done it. They did it before they played last year in last year's run. They had been there before. Not the Bears. And I think the Eagles will go up early in this game. And I think at halftime they're going to be up like 17-3, 17-6. And the Bears are going to have all that pressure. They're going to get tight. They're going to be, be tight, trying to play, trying to catch up, feeling the heat of the moment. And the Eagles will coast to victory because of this. Now the Bears, they will bounce back. They will learn a lot from this. But I expect the Eagles will win this game. And I think that the experience factor for the Eagles is a big advantage versus the Chicago Bears. So much so that this is what people are going to be talking about after this game. But we're going to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I do respect the Bears. I respect that team. Good young team. But I think this is the perfect spot. Perfect spot for the Philadelphia Eagles. So let me know what you think. I will talk to you guys with another video tomorrow. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.